If you drive Weld County Road 49, there's a decent chance you've got a ticket to prove it. Our consumer investigator Steve Stager got a bunch of tickets refunded in Kersey, and now Steve's buried in complaints out of Hudson, where the locals say the speed camera popped up with no warning. It's required by state law. Sounds like a case for the man they call Steve on your side.
I looked all over for where I was speeding at.
It was a camera no one seemed to know about and no one could seem to find.
I couldn't find any camera taking pictures.
But guess what? We found it, thanks to a newly posted Google Street View on County Road 49 in Hudson. Hudson's police chief told Steve on your side they put this trailer out on the northbound side of the road for 3 weeks, then took it out. And he told the town council it was pretty profitable during those 3 weeks.
The northbound camera right now that we just installed 3 weeks ago is like 1,000 a day.
1,000 tickets a day is a lot when you consider how many cars drive that stretch daily.
I have about 5,500 cars a day that travel that road. And so 1/5 of those drivers are getting tickets right now.
Based on our measurements, that camera was about a football field away from this 55-mile-per-hour sign, but it was sitting in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. The only notice you get about it being 40 miles an hour is a sign a third of a mile back.
Our bill up to now, just since it's been installed, is over $200.
A lot of people who drive that stretch daily say they had no idea that camera was there.
So far, we have in our household accrued $240 in tickets. This is like with me being really careful.
And they should have.
There's supposed to be a 30-day warning period where warnings are issued to drivers rather than tickets. We didn't receive any of those.
She's right. State law requires a warning period for new camera systems and public notice for each new system on the town's website. We've asked the chief about that. He hasn't yet responded to us.
Can you provide specific dates of when that 30-day warning period started before that trailer started issuing tickets?
Luckily, we got our hands on this mid-April meeting where a council member asked the question for us.
Well, that 30-day warning period started in 24 when we started that safety corridor.
You heard that right. 2024, a year and a half before that trailer parked on the northbound side of the road. The chief says the town considers the warning period for the camera placed on the other side in 2024 to be the warning for this new camera in 2026. Defense attorney Jeremy Lowe says that's not exactly what the law says.
It says with every new system, there needs to be a new warning period. This is not the same camera system. This isn't even in the same location.
Lowe says anyone who got a ticket should fight it and argue you should have gotten a warning.
And the camera was only up for 3 weeks, right? And so none of the tickets should be anything but warnings at this point.
The amount of tickets too, that's huge.
Meantime, at last night's meeting, the town council seemed to admit something doesn't seem right.
We wouldn't have Channel 9 News out there if it was nothing. There's a problem and we need to get to it. And if it was our fault or whatever, we need to review it and see what was going on.
So I'm no math expert, but 1,000 tickets a day for 21 days, $40 a pop, $840,000. Now, I don't know if that's the real number because we have asked for it and we've been told that Hudson doesn't have responsive records for how many tickets were written. But I'm guessing those dispute hearings are going to be pretty busy. By the way, a bill just passed out of the state Senate that will require municipalities to actually mail warnings during their warning period. It's now working through the House with a committee hearing tomorrow, Kyle. And I did get a response, by the way. I got a response this afternoon, just late this afternoon, from the town manager who says that the word system they feel is defined, or they say state law defines it as more than just one piece of equipment, more than just a camera. It's the whole system, writing tickets. And so they feel that that system has been in place on that roadway for that long, so they didn't need to re-trigger the 30-day warning period. But they did say that the town council indicated they'd like to change their law and start to issue a 30-day warning period whenever they put a new camera up.
If they want people to slow down, warning 1 in 5 drivers would certainly get people to slow down. Or maybe they just want sweet, sweet American cash.
I mean, yeah, it's quite a bit.
Steve Stager, thank you.